Defrost here in Jacksonville this morning. Good morning, Jacksonville. It's Jacob with Wilman Air. Today we're going to learn a little bit about the defrost cycle. And so what we're going to do is we're going to watch, see if this thing freezes up and goes into a defrost mode. One thing I may do to help it, and this is a good note for all of you out there struggling with heating your house, is I'm actually going to block some airflow on the side here, and that will cause the coil to freeze up. It really simulates like what a dirty filter would do to your indoor unit in cooling mode, and it causes the coil to freeze. Well, we're in heating mode. This is now your evaporator coil, so if I block airflow on this, we should see that thing freeze up relatively quick. Stand by and let's see what happens. So what happens in heat pump mode when the coil freezes, it actually has a temperature sensor on it, a coil temperature sensor. And when that sensor gets to a certain temperature, low enough, it will actually open, and that tells the control board inside to do a couple things. One, it's going to activate the reversing valve on this unit to put it into AC mode. Because remember now, AC mode, we are releasing heat. We're releasing heat. It would put it back as the condensing coil here. So that would help thaw it out. It's also going to stop the fan on top, so we're not moving that really cold air over the coil. It's just going to, there's going to be no air movement, and the refrigerant flow is going to be switched. So this is the evaporator coil. That will cause this coil to melt extremely fast and thaw out. Simultaneously, that would give you cold air inside your house. So that would be counterproductive to the whole efficiency aspect of a heat pump, right? Heat it up just to cool it back down when it thaws out. So what it does is it sends a signal from out here to your indoor unit to turn on the electric heat. So essentially your indoor unit is going to be blowing cold air over that coil, but then it heats back up due to the electric heat strips. And then as soon as this coil is thawed out, it's going to turn back on the fan, switch over the reversing valve, and cut that electric heat inside so we don't spin your electric meter and waste money on the energy bill. I might have to go grab some more blankets, see if we can force this thing into defrost. It is kind of warming up pretty quick. Also, it's a little bit easier to see the coil freeze out here than it is to see your indoor coil freeze. One of the reasons is because you can see your coil out here, but you can also look down inside it and you'll see pipes start to be freezing. So here we are in a defrost mode. You can see it's frozen. The outdoor unit fan has shut off, but the compressor is still running. So it's actually in AC mode right now, and it's trying to thaw out this coil. A lot of times you will see steam rising up when it's really, really cold, like still dark out in the morning. And these things go into defrost mode, it almost looks like they're smoking. Rest assured, I've never rolled up to a unit that's been broken and it's been smoking, unless it was in defrost control mode unnecessarily or something, but that's not smoke, it's steam, okay? And you can see she's starting to thaw out. Here's another thing, we get a lot of calls, people say, oh, there's a puddle of water outside my outdoor unit, I think it's leaking. No, it's either rainwater or it's really cold and it's going through defrost mode. And when it goes through defrost mode, it will start to melt ice, which is in turn water, which in turn leaves a puddle. So don't be worried if it's wintertime and your outdoor unit looks a little frozen. If there's a puddle of water beneath it, chances are the defrost is working properly. So don't be afraid by that puddle of water, and don't be afraid at seeing steam rise off the top of it. Right now inside, the inside unit coil is definitely cold. It's in AC mode. So the air coming across that coil is extremely cold. There's the steam. And we don't want that cold air to be dispersed through the house. So we turn on the heat strips. This outdoor unit turns on the heat strips, and that warms back up the air. Seems a little inefficient. Well, guess what? That is the inefficient part of it. But overall, especially newer units, they're much more efficient than gas furnaces because we can actually extract heat from ice. And that is an important thing. So as it releases this steam, it's going to help prevent itself from freezing back up, because it is, you know, actually converting the liquid on the coils to a gas, going through another phase change there. We literally have seen 3 phase changes, right? We had solid ice to dripping down water to now steam. This is completely normal. There's the reversing valve, and there's your fan. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a proper defrost cycle. Thanks for joining me again on this blistery morning here in Jacksonville, Florida. I love you all. Don't be scared. Call with questions, 904-568-7371. I've been getting a couple thank yous and everything else for people from avoiding service calls, so that money is greatly appreciated. It's not why I do it, but thank you so much. It does pay for the time to make these videos and hardware, cameras, whatever. So thanks again, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.